And we're back for another Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community. Welcome in, all of my friends. This is John's Comics with Friends and the ideally weekly D&D with the comic book community. We've been off for a couple of weeks, but we are in the midst of chaos. The story as such, we have a team of intrepid thieves and rapscallions. They have been executing jobs across the city of Fairweather, and they are given the assignment of breaking into a casino, robbing it of a significant amount of money and an important golden statue that has the soul of a young person trapped inside of it. So they are trying to steal this item and bring it back to the mother of the child, and they're also trying to bring enough money to hopefully afford her the opportunity to free him from the statue. So, in doing so, they've gone in and gone undercover and sort of scoped out the location of this casino and learned a lot of nefarious things about this drow, dark elf, controlled casino, including the circus where the unusual Ingrid, the spider goddess, is controlling most of the things that go on inside the casino. But she also has a team of men that do her bidding in and around the casino, in charge of security, in charge of the vault, in charge of the money, in charge of everything. And so one member of the team, sad little Lucian, joined as an employee, went undercover and became a security guard to work in the casino as part of the spying from the inside. And the night of the heist arrived. There's a big tournament going on, and everybody went in sort of in their own way to be undercover. And Kaylin joined Lucian, and they snuck into the vault where they were able to unleash the guardian of the vault, which is a minotaur, a skeleton minotaur, controlled by a scepter, a little tool, a rod. And Lucian was given one of these rods by Ingrid, the spider goddess, because she's enjoying sort of playing havoc with the men that work for her, specifically Noah, who is managing the casino. So they made a little trade. She said, okay, I'll give you this tool and I'll enable you to maybe steal the statue. And in return, you will kill a specific employee, the head of security from Yulaski. And Tony agreed to this, despite everybody else telling him it was not the deal of the century. And so now with the rod, he and Kaylin have taken control of the Minotaur. They stole 5,000 gold pieces from the vault, and they let the Minotaur run free, going crazy. And the Minotaur did go crazy, and it hit Lucian very hard and knocked him down in the casino floor before basically going wild and killing, among others, another employee, a security guard of the casino. Kaylin, meanwhile, trying to control the Minotaur, and Lasky, the head of security, had the original scepter rod and was also vying for control. So there was a little back and forth going on there. Meanwhile, in the main tournament room, the real heist was happening, or the other half of the heist was happening, and Slappin and Perv Mervin and Emma were able to steal the statue off of the little plinth where it was being kept and hightail it for the exit. And so we are in the midst of all of this chaos. All of these exciting and incredible things are going down. A Minotaur is on the loose. It has just killed a security guard. Several members of security have shown up, including a couple of members from the sort of security in the back that are watching everything on these magical mirrors, and they've come out to point fingers at Lucian and say he's an inside man. We have concerns about him. Lasky comes running out, and Kaylin decides, oh, we got to kill him anyways, and runs him through with her sword and nearly kills him. And he stumbles away from her towards the Minotaur, which may end up proving to be a very, very bad decision. Meanwhile, Perv Mervin and Slappin are booking it out of this place, and Emma a little slower, perhaps bringing up the rear behind them. But while all this is going down, the security rounds itself around Lucian, and he decides to go in for a fight. He damages one of them, but they take their shots at him, and he goes down. That's where we left things off. A team member fallen, a security guard down, the head of security nearly dead, a completely healthy and happy, powerful minotaur roving through this place, and the citizens of the city who are enjoying a night at the casino running in absolute terror from this chaos. So let's dive back into the casino. Here is the map of where we are. You get a sense of kind of the space where we're dealing with. This is the lower portion, and I actually should move us up a little bit like so. The docks are down there at the bottom where they would exit the casino. But a lot of the action is sort of centered in and around these chairs here, this section right here. So I'll bring everybody in order of their checks. They rolled to see who goes first, and in combat and their initiative rolls, the first person is, of course, the speediest of them all. It's Slappin. Hey. Hopefully I caught everything in the recap there and my mic wasn't muted or anything. I had Slappin basically right about here. I don't know if you can see your cursor. Oh, where's my cursor? Come on, buddy. Come back around. There it is. I had you right around here by you crossed the last little bridge, and you were heading past the second to last table on your way south. So you will end up going first this round, but we're going to also share. Although technically, Mr. Noah, who is running the casino, is a little bit ahead of you but he's back behind. We can't see what he's doing, so he has a turn, behind the scenes. But then it would be you, followed by I had Kaylin next. Let me bring Kaylin in. Boom. Hello. And I had Kaylin. Let's see if I can make my cursor appear again. I know it just keeps vanishing on me. Whoop. Where are you at here, cursor? Come on, buddy. Too many things to click on. There we go. I had Kaylin right about here on the side of this table. You had stabbed Lasky here, and he had ran from you towards the bar, and you had ducked back behind this table here. So that's where I had you. Next up would be Perv Mervin, the one and only Perv Mervin. What is up, Perv Mervin?
What up? And you left out my awesome distraction using mayonnaise.
You did, yes. I left out several amazing moments, including a casino table covered in mayonnaise was vital moment. Perv. Perv was right around this section here. He had crossed the bridge. He had fired at Lasky and done some damage to Lasky with his last thrown object, and then moved south along the side of the river here. And then that takes us to Emma. Where are you, Emma? There you are. Hello, Emma. And Emma, I had Emma, let's see here, up here a little further. Let's see, right about in this area here. Let's see, one gap.
That's where I had her.
Okay, good. Yeah, just past the spa, working your way. Just past the spa, working your way on the east side.
Away from the Minotaur.
Yes. Fleeing as quickly as possible, but nobody's as fast as Slappin, so he has left you in the dust. Lastly, among the intrepid crew, we have Lucian, poor Lucian, fallen comrade. And Lucian, let's see if I can find there's my cursor again. Yay. Lucian, you had fallen basically right near the tables and chairs here, just a little bit south of these tables. In this area, you were surrounded by 3 people. A security guard you had wounded, and 2 members of the what was I call them? The security room team, the back behind the scenes crew that were watching. They are not typical thugs. These are the acolytes that are back behind the scenes. So you were sort of surrounded by 3 of them. You had injured one, and so they're in a little bit of an L shape around you here. And that's where you had fallen. There's a dead body. Let's see, where did our man Roman finish out? He died right up here in between these chairs. There's a Minotaur standing directly over him, gleefully, I guess, perhaps if a Minotaur, skeleton Minotaur can be gleeful. Lasky, as I mentioned, is quite bloody. We use the term bloody to mean somebody that is more than 50% dead, and he is quite bloody. And he is up here by the bar. As I mentioned, Noah is behind the scenes somewhere, along with several other characters that we had met, so that's probably not particularly important. And I think that's everybody. Did I miss any people that you wanted me to remind you of where they were on the map?
Where's the first aid kit? Because I need that.
Yes, we will get into that. Ideally, somebody's got something for you: a bandage, a Tic Tac, something. I don't know.
Bullet to bite on. I don't know.
Right, exactly. So that puts us back into combat. I did not say hello to the chat. Didn't say hello to anybody. We had White Tiger here. We had Ruben Guzman. Appreciate you guys. We had Rod the Rican. What's going on, Rod? We got Perry in the chat. What's going on, Perry? In the end, there can be only one. Highlander is a good movie. I know Perry just watched it for the first time. Racism against Drow. The Drow are the problem here tonight. I don't know what's going on. Hello, Robert. Good to see you, sir. And we got Paul doing double duty. The Mike Man. What's going on, the Mike Man? Good to see you. As a reminder, everybody's links are down below. So if you're looking for other great community members and the YouTube shows that they do, all those links are down below. But we're going to dive back into this, and it's Slappin's turn. As I mentioned, he's pretty far along the riverbank there. He is on the western side, so he doesn't have to cross over. What is Slappin going to do next?
Going to the boat.
To the boat. And what is your... I got to remind me of your movement.
So my normal movement speed is 45.
45. So let's do that, and let's just see how far that gets you here. That would put you right about here, just a little bit shy of that.
Then I'll use my bonus action dash.
Okay. Let's put you right here first, and then I'll tell you what you see, because there's some chaos down in this section. If you want, do a perception roll for me, and that'll tell me how much you notice down here. A 12. Okay. There are you know that scene in the Titanic and they're fighting over, there's Billy Zane and he's trying to get on the last raft, and that's a little bit of what you're seeing here. There's one security guard on the dock. There's 2 rafts or 2 little boats there, and they're trying to get as many people in as possible, but they're freaking out. There's nobody really seemingly in charge. There just seems to be a lot of chaos. You can also see on that table as you pass it that there are definitely people fighting over chips on the table, having a little bit of argument over whose money is whose, and the dealer is just kind of lost in the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna just go on down to the boats. Okay.
So there's a bit of a mob here. It's crowded. I don't know if you feel like pushing your way in.
Yes.
There's no like line.
Yeah. No, I'm going to try and push my way through there.
Okay. So a 45 would get you right to the end of the queue. But I have a feeling you're going to be jostling and pushing with other people. Let's do. This feels more like you can decide. Are you trying to like deftly navigate this, or are you doing like everybody move and just kind of like pushing
definitely
everybody?
Navigating it.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's do something with agility then.
That would be a dirty 23.
Okay. You in the chaos, somehow you are able to push, move, sidle your way all the way down here onto the docks, and I'll put you fourth in line for the next raft. And at the end of the dock, you see the security guard. He is a gentleman, one of the younger guys named Evan that you've learned of in the past. And Evan is just trying to keep everybody calm as the boats are. There's one about to dock and one that's kind of turning around to queue up behind that.
Okay.
So I will put you right there. That takes us to Kalen. Kalen up here by the table. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to do that. All right. Kalen right in that area. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there we go. We'll get in here a little more deeply. There. So Kalen right in this space here. What is it? What's Kalen going to do?
From where I'm at, I can see the back of Lasky.
I don't know if it's his back because he definitely felt stabbed. So he's probably looking towards wherever the action happened that nearly killed him. I would imagine, he was backing away from you towards safety. He tried to flail at you, but it was pretty bad. And you used your shield power to kind of block that attempt to stab you last time.
Okay. I have line of sight though of
100%. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people moving, but I will say this is one of the more open areas in that a lot of people are steering clear of the Minotaur. So they're either running away south from you or they're in that little cluster where Tony just got killed right here or made unconscious.
I'm going to lean around to make sure I have a clear line of sight of Lasky, and I'm going to cast Firebolt at him.
Firebolt. All right.
I'm going to try to take him out. Try to let the Minotaur go against the guards to help Lucian, and you have the rod that is vying for control of the Minotaur, so you can also tell it. And now that it has killed Roman, the other instruction you gave it was to kill Lasky. So that's the only instruction it has at this particular moment. All right, I'm going to see if I can take Lasky out. That way, I can mentally tell the Minotaur to help Lucian.
Firebolt is 120 yards, right, or feet?
120 feet range, cantrip.
Easy. Yeah, you got that in your bag there. So you want to roll the attack on that?
The attack is a 15.
Let's see. That hits.
All right. Should be a 10, 1d10. I am gonna expend my my last Fire's Burn. I have that fire giant trait, where if I hit a target with an attack roll and deal damage to it, I can also deal an extra 1d10 fire damage. So I'm gonna roll 2d10.
Here we go.
First one is an 8, and then second one is a 7 for 15 fire damage.
All right, tell me how Lasky dies.
So I'm gonna trying to finish the job. I'm gonna reach out with my non-sword hand, and if anybody is paying attention, the markings up my arm kind of glow just a little like a bright orangish reddish color, a little bit of a difference from my normal skin tone, and I'm gonna kind of pulse out a firebolt, and I'm gonna try to take him dead square in the chest.
There you go. Yeah, he lights up and he goes down hard, and the rod stays in his hand. He falls to the ground holding it, but you are now no longer really vying for control with anybody for the Minotaur at this point. You still have your movement, and you can give the Minotaur now, who has no targets, you can give the Minotaur his next, or maybe her next command.
So I'm gonna mentally reach out to Virgil, and I'm going to command Virgil to take out the 3 individuals standing over Lucian.
Alrighty. So they are just to the south of Virgil. So hopefully I can Let's see there we go. So they're in like a little L, 1, 2, and then 1 to the side, like in a little L shape right around Tony. So easily within his distance. So that will be his next move. And then you have your movement still.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna keep my eyes up, and I'm gonna keep look out for any other security guards. But I'm gonna turn and start heading towards where I saw Slap and running to.
Okay. So would you like to go towards the river and then down, or are you going to navigate through the casino
Just
directly
straight down,
in a straight line?
Straight down through the casino,
Okay.
seeing if I can maybe mix in with the crowd, even though I'm
Yeah.
very much so standing head and shoulders above a lot of the casino goers. I'm still going to try to mix in and hopefully find a way to kind of lose sight of people and maybe try to put up a cloak or do something to kind of hide a little bit after I've just taken out the head of security.
Okay. And what was your movement again? Can you remind me the distance?
I have 35 normally, but I have an extra 10 while I have Blade Song up.
So 45.
So 45.
It's going to put you down here basically level with this next table. Okay.
Sounds great.
So you got past all of these. And would you do a perception check as you go, just for me?
Of course.
I like to see what you see.
Perception is gonna be an 8.
Yeah, you were in a hurry. You were happy to hit your target. You didn't notice much other than the panicking people and the things going on around you. So you have but you've navigated well to this spot here. And that takes us to Perv Mervin. And Perv, I had you see right up in this area, right in here somewhere, just a little bit to the south of where Tony had to deal with those thugsters.
And Tony's and Slapping's body, I assume, right? Lucian's body.
Yeah, Lucian's body is Tony. Lucian is right there, surrounded.
Okay.
And you can roll a perception to see if you saw Lasky get taken out. But I'm gonna assume I'll give you, a lot of leeway on that. I'm assuming you were watching pretty closely, and a firebolt in the midst of this whole thing would be hard to miss.
Well, didn't I also attack Lasky last round?
You did.
So I feel like I'd be kind of clocked in on what's going on.
Yeah. I'm fine just saying you saw it.
Okay.
I mean,
it's kind of irrelevant for what I want to do.
Okay.
Me as a player would want to just book it down to the dock.
Certainly.
Unfortunately, I have to follow my character, and my bonds that I chose for my character sheet says I fight for those who cannot fight, which is literally Lucian right now. This is very true. While I don't have anything to heal him, I can try to at least.
Do you want me to describe the 3 people around him for you?
Sure.
So there are 2 female drow, and they are sort of stacked north-south right here by the last armchair. And then to the right of them, and they are unharmed, to the right of them is one of the security guards, and he has taken damage, but he is not bloody yet. He has taken damage from Tony. He has his weapon out. What do they carry around? Let me double check. They have daggers on them, but they are not wielding weapons at the moment.
Okay. Well, clearly I'm not going to shoot the people who don't have weapons and aren't a threat, because while they're still against us, for lack of a better term, until I see them acting aggressively, I don't think.
No, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. I realized that one of them is the one that actually killed Tony. So they did
One of them has to have a weapon. Yeah.
They did pull out their clubs. So yeah, they must be holding their clubs as well. They had clubs.
Well, then I would certainly target the person who knocked Tony unconscious.
Yeah. So the southernmost one, we'll say, in the corner of the L is the one that hit him. I realized that he went down because of one of those gals.
Okay. So I will say, excuse me while I whip this out. And I pull out my light crossbow and I'm gonna fire.
Are you like shouting that, or just like over the din? Or just
I don't think Perv's voice is booming enough to
Probably not.
carry over the,
Somewhat
I'm
muffled
sure,
by the
amount,
math.
insane amount of noise going on right now.
I was gonna let you play it how you want. Yeah.
It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Where's the health?
It's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
Wow, she is definitely bloody. Let's see.
And I think, you know what? I'll use my nimble escape to disengage just in case she's.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a ranged attack, so you're a little ways away. It's not like they can, whatever. And they were facing Tony. Oh, check their awareness. I will say she knows where where it came from because that hurt a ton. But the other two are still a little bit shocked and they did not see the arrow.
Instead of disengaging, I can hide. Is there any cover that I could hide behind? Doesn't look like it right here, right?
No, but there are people running. So there are people kind of all around. But I will say this is a more open space up above you where you are. I mean, I'm going to say there's not a lot of people. No, I'm going to say most people are either on the other side or they've already booked south. So it's a pretty open spot, I would say.
Okay. So I was going to say, even if there are a lot of people running, I could blend in with them. But then as soon as they run by me, I'm going to be out there. So I'll just.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my turn.
Well, all right. That takes us to Emma. And let's pull the map back up here a little bit and slide over. Emma was in this range right about here. Let's see how your perception is to see if you saw.
I'm going to move my 30 feet first.
Are you going straight down? Are you crossing the river? Straight down.
Straight down. All right.
Okay, I'm going to put you right about here.
Oh, I didn't think I'd be quite that far. But, okay, if you want to do the perception first then or whatever, that's fine. I'll do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I thought it was going to take me just to about where the bridge was. So.
I mean, for me, it's just past. Like you could go just past it.
Okay, so she moves her 30 feet. Like she's headed out. She stays on that side of the bridge.
Okay.
And I'll do a perception check to see what I see. That is a 13.
With a 13, I will say you saw the battle with Tony, and you saw Lucian. Lucian, you saw him go down, and you see that he is on the ground. With 3 people over him. You didn't see what happened with Lasky, so you're not quite sure where he's at in the chaos. You obviously did not miss the Minotaur, so there is a clear Minotaur standing there and over a dead body.
Okay. Did I see Perv just now?
I will say you're super close to him, so I will say yes, you can see him.
Okay.
You may not have seen him fire the arrow because everybody is still standing. Nobody went down.
People are running and standing. Okay. So I see Lucian, but I do see Lucian is down, and I see 3 people standing around them.
Correct.
What do we do? Are any of them looking in my direction at all?
One of them is glancing to the right a little bit, trying like they're looking around. One of them is clearly looking at Perv, and one of them is clearly looking at the minute.
So when you say to the right, like in my direction, or just
at the chaos of the people running, but also looking to see what happened to their friend, like who shot the arrow. They're looking for that.
I'm just trying to see what I can do without drawing attention to myself.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I'm going to say the injured security guard is the one glancing around trying to find where the arrow came from. He knows it came from the east side. He's not sure north, south where it came from. Okay. So he's, Perv is a little south here.
He came from behind him, and so he's glancing behind him.
Correct. The other security officer from the vault area is looking at the Minotaur, and then the injured individual is looking at Perv, the one that got shot and is very bloody.
I'm going to, and I'm within 90 feet of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to see what we can do. So it's verbal. I'm going to cast Sleep in a 20-foot circle around Lucian and those 3 guards.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it so they're all in there. It ignores unconscious creatures, so it's going to ignore Lucian.
Is it a 20-foot radius?
It just says range 90 feet, and it's creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose.
Okay. What is the point? Because it might. I don't know if it's going to
right
hit.
on top of Lucian. Well, I guess. Are there more people? Would there be more people within 20 feet than just Lucian and the guards?
Perv would probably fall, depending on where you put the point. He was right over here from them, so he might be close enough, depending on what point you pick.
Well,
and then
I'm
you've
trying
got
to
the
avoid all other people completely.
Right. You've got the Minotaur up above.
Not worried about the Minotaur.
Yeah, and I'm just pointing out where the combatants
I want to put it where the only people that would be in the bubble would be
those 3
guards.
Those 3 people.
If I can't do it, then I'm not going to cast a spell because it doesn't do me any good. If there's going to be other people catching.
You could no, I mean I think if you did it a little bit north of them, closer to the sofa or the Barco loungers here, it wouldn't get perv, and there would be no. I mean, maybe there's a bartender over here that would fall asleep, but who cares, right?
Well, because it's going to start with the person with the lowest hit points.
Oh, okay. Well, let me think through who we got here.
So that's why I'm looking. So if there's just civilians, I know that it's going to affect them quicker, and it's basically going to make it non-effective. So if there's civilians in the area, then I'm not going to.
I think we could plant it where if it was more northeast in this area, you know the Minotaur would obviously not. If it starts with the lowest hit points, he's not going to get hit by it. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sleep. All right. So that is, that's good. That is 10, 22, 26. So, starting with the creature with the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. So, basically, I got 26 hit points worth of creatures I can put to sleep. So, whoever's the lowest, they're going to take up from 20. What did I say? 26. Okay. So subtract from 26 whatever the remaining hit points are, and then move down the list.
So the 2 women instantly go down. They're not even in question. But there's not enough left to take out the.
Okay, so he's still awake then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would come a little bit short of his remaining hit points.
So they're gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
And then with
what's the length of time and how does that work?
It is basically 1 minute, or until they're attacked, or until someone actually takes an action to shake them awake.
Okay.
Someone has to forcibly try to wake them.
Do they stay standing like they're frozen, or do they fall to the ground?
Falls unconscious until the spell ends. So I assume they're gonna fall to the ground.
Yeah. Okay. So the 2 acolytes fall to the ground right here by the sofa, and then that leaves just the security guard.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Lucian.
Okay.
And that is.
And I'm assuming that's just healing for health points, right?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 4.
Got it.
Ooh, I rolled a 4, but I also rolled a 1, so that's 5 plus 4, so 9, Lucian.
So 9
health points.
So Lucian wakes up with 9 points. And
all right. So how do I do this on the screen here? Okay, 9. I'll just take
you should be able to just add 9.
You should just be able to add 9 healing points to yourself.
Okay.
And your hit points to 9.
Right. But you are on the ground, Tony, so you'll need to use some movement to stand.
Gotcha.
When it's your turn, unless you want to just fight on the ground or something, or just crawl, or I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Got 9. Good.
So that is the end of your turn, then, Emma.
That is the end of Emma's turn.
And I'm gonna put her right here on the corner of the bridge to the south, if that works for you.
And then she's basically turning to leave, but she doesn't have any more movement left.
No, exactly.
She gave him a fighting chance, and now she's headed for the door.
All right. So Tony,
Yes.
you were struck unconscious. You fell to the ground in a moment of like, is this the end for me? Only to be awoken moments later, magically healed for a certain amount of life. But you're on the ground along with two female drow who have seem to be sleeping, the day away despite the chaos and noise around you. One of them very bloody, and one of them completely unharmed at this point. Standing over you or to the side of you, just next to you, is one of the security guards you know as Tobert, and he's been injured, but not a ton. You know this because you did it. You're the one that hit him for 9 damage not too long ago.
Right.
So there you come awake. I will also say that you know that the Minotaur is there. He is a little north of you by these chairs, along with the dead body of Roman. So all of that, I will say, is information you either had already or you are aware of as you wake up.
Gotcha.
To stand, I believe, uses half of your movement, if I'm not mistaken. So if you wish to stand, your movement will be cut in half, and then you'll still have half your movement and your action or bonus actions.
Okay, so I'm still engaged, right?
Yeah, we're all in combat,
Okay.
which is why we're taking turns.
All right, so I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of the turns in combat. So I'm going to dash whatever I have left and just run away from the guy.
You're going to use you're just going to run past him. Now he will probably get an opportunity of attack as you go by.
Even with cunning action?
But because you can use cunning action to disengage,
right,
to hide, or to dash. So you can't do it. You can't use all three, right?
No, but I can dash. But even with cunning action, he still gets a swipe at me.
Yeah, you're just going fast past him.
If you use it to disengage and then use whatever your movement, he doesn't. But if you
just
dash with it, then he does.
So you can disengage and then just move your movement and he would not get an attack on you.
All right, then I'll do that. So,
but you just wouldn't go very far.
Yeah, it'd be 15 feet. So
yeah.
Where's the Minotaur? Even though I don't know that the Minotaur is going after that
guy. The Minotaur is right in between these two Barco loungers here.
Oh, okay. Because
just about
that freaking thing hit me too.
Tony, is cunning action 35. A bonus action or your action?
It says starting at second level, quick thinking and agility allows you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take a dash.
Okay, so you could use that to disengage, then move 15 feet, then use your action to dash another 30 feet and get 45 feet away from it.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm not saying you have to do that, but you could do that.
Do that.
Correct.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, and I'm totally game to try that. Yes.
So then that would be a total of 45 feet. Is that my math?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that puts you down here right at the start of the slot machines, right here.
Sweet. Yep.
All right. You are moving and grooving. That leaves us with the security guards and lastly will be the Minotaur. Let's see here. This security guard right here watches Tony go running by and is just kind of, I thought I killed that guy already. Let's see here. 30. Let's see. Let's see here. Not quite. I'm gonna say he's gonna start hauling butt after you And he's going to draw a crossbow and take a shot at you.
Figgies.
Yeah, stay dead, damn it. All right.
In the crowd. He's shooting into the crowd.
Into the crowd. So that's disadvantage?
Let's see here. Crossbow. He rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So he hits.
Let's see. He does one back. He does 5 damage.
Okay, I'm still breathing.
So he clips you, but I'm going to say he's a little slower. So I'm going to say he's 10 feet away from you still by the time he runs.
His movement?
30.
Oh, 30. Okay.
30.
Yeah.
But
So
Tony
yeah,
had to
he
go
goes-
around. Tony had to go around him in the sleeping body, so he lost a little bit in the run.
Okay.
But so Tony still has a little bit of breathing room there.
There's 10 feet on him.
Yeah. And now Perv, his back is facing you as he runs by chasing Lucian down. The other 2 gals are just sleeping. They're just they're doing their thing. When along comes a Minotaur.
Minotaur's gonna wake him up. Maybe, or just put him permanently to sleep.
The Minotaur is going to unfortunately
Let's see what fun attack the Minotaur can do. Let's see.
I'm gonna guess they're not gonna wake up. Because
Is
they're
that guard
unconscious.
run by what?
If he hits, it's a wait. If they're unconscious, doesn't that mean it's an automatic?
It's a crit.
auto crit. Yep.
It's an auto crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if whichever one he attacks is an auto crit, or both.
Let's see here.
Did that one guard run by Perv?
Not Perv is over by the water, and he was going straight down, so they would have been probably 10
It
feet
would have
off of
been
each
close
other.
enough for a
Yeah.
opportunity.
Let's see. Wait, did Perv move? Did he head south?
No.
No. Okay, so he still would have been there. Okay. Yeah, there's no bonus action that I can see for the Minotaur. He can do. And he wouldn't do his charge because they're laying on the ground. So he's just gonna walk up and stand over one of these ladies with his great axe and swing it down on them like an executioner.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say odd, it's the injured one. Even, it's the healthy one. It's the injured one. He swings down, and I'm just gonna say she becomes a puddle on the ground. There's just not. I'm not going to roll damage on this because it's insane.
So Emma was trying to put them. Emma, not knowing that the Minotaur was going to attack them, put them to sleep just to try to help Lucian get escaped. She's just gonna be like, ooh.
Right. Yeah. Just absolutely just crushes this thing. The axe is so large that she just like implodes. I don't even know. So yeah, one of those acolytes. She did. Her name was Ida. But Diane is fast asleep still, right at its feet.
Yeah. If she didn't get attacked or nobody woke her, she's still asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say with disadvantage. She did not even wake with the sound of her friend getting squashed directly next to her while she slept. Did not disturb
the
her
only
slumber.
way she can be woken up is if somebody takes an action to wake her up.
Right. So she's snoring away pleasantly with her friend's blood and gore all over her.
That was a little more vicious than I intended.
Well, it's just the fun that we're having. I'm gonna say, let's see. Okay, I'm just double checking where my other guys are at. Okay. And that's there. Okay, and 5. Okay, there. So I don't know if anybody's down in this section. I don't think anybody is. So that
I'm
matter.
down past there.
You're way past that. Yeah, you're.
Kaylin is right around the end of those slot machines.
Kaylin's right in here, and Tony's right here. So I'll say Tony. you can roll a perception check if you want. Although you're probably focused on the guy that just shot you with a bow or with his crossbow.
All right, hold on. Hit the wrong thing. I rolled a 21.
So yeah, you definitely see a security guard coming running in, and you can see the confusion on his face as he watches two other security guards fighting each other, both bloody, running through the casino with the chaos and everything. He hasn't even taken in the Minotaur yet, so he's busy watching you. But yes, there's another security guard coming in from the side here, and that's it for right now. That takes us to the top of the order. So we're back to Slappin'. Slappin' is sitting on the dock of the bay here, and the boat finally pulls up alongside the water here, and people just start pushing. It starts to get really, and you can just see everybody's vying to get into this thing. Do they tell me how many people fit in these things? I don't think they even give you a number, so I may have to get to the fun of making it up. Let's see.
It'd be less than 4, though. I mean, more than 4. You know.
I mean, yes, for sure. Yeah. The ferry. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if they tell you at all. It doesn't tell you, so I'm gonna roll some things here and see what we get, just so I have a number in my head. Wow. Okay. These things can fit 21 people, 1 oarsman, and 20 guests at max.
That's
so
great.
people just start pushing.
Was it a version of a bus?
I don't know. 10 to a side. I don't know. You tell me. 3 rows of 7, let's just say. 1 middle and 2 on each side. So everybody starts pushing and shoving, but it's going in the direction you want to go, and you're at the front of the line. If you would do, let's just see how you're doing with your keeping your footing. Let's roll an agility, give me a straight agility. Yeah. Just to make sure you don't fall in the water with all the pushing and shoving.
21.
You are good. You stumble onto this thing, and there's people pushing everywhere. People are fighting. The security guard is trying to maintain order. He clubs this little dwarf into the water. There's just some excitement. The ferryman, they never pull back their hood. You know, you can see the features that are clearly drow underneath, but you've never seen them this shocked. They're just kind of it's just going crazy. So you are on the first ferry heading out. It is loading up. They're just trying to pack it to the gills. People are jumping on. I'm gonna say, let's see how your luck is here. Oh, your luck is wonderful. The boat rocks a ton, but it is not flipping. Whether it's you helping to maintain balance or just a really good ferryman, they are controlling the boat, and it is not capsizing. And I will say the rest of your turn is just people loading onto this thing. It's just going to be the chaos of loading up.
Make sure you tip the ferryman.
Yeah. Well, we did tip the ferry. I don't know that there's time for that, but we'll see. You're welcome to certainly try. But is there anything else you wanted to do with your turn? Are you good with where you're at?
Well, I'd like to be on down the river, but
Yeah, well, sure. Well, you're going to be going upriver, thankfully, not down the river.
That's right.
Not heading towards the waterfall. Okay, that takes us further up. Sorry about my computer. On to Kaylin. Okay, so Kaylin had just passed the row of casino games here and was kind of in this open space here. You're welcome to do a perception check. I don't know what new elements you would notice here if you choose, or you can keep moving.
I want to look behind me and see if see what the scene with Virgil and Lucian looks like, because I turned and tried to get lost in the crowd coming down past those games. So I want to turn back around and make sure, kind of see what's happening.
Your line of sight is going to be tough because I know you're tall, but these are the slot machines aren't short, so they're pretty big. It's going to be tricky. You would have to either move to the side to get a view up this side, or
Yeah.
come back around this way? I don't know. You're in this area right here.
I'm gonna go away from that table and I'm gonna go towards that open area and see what I can see.
Do you want to keep going south or just go lateral?
Kind of a little bit of a diagonal.
Sure. I'll give you 50. We'll take 15 feet of your movement there, and you can see up. And I will say you can totally see Tony. He's running again. He's moving again. I don't know if you ever saw him go down, but he is up. He's quite bloody, from what I understand. Correct, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of him, and hot on his heels is a security guard who is injured but not bloody. And I think from right there, that's about it. You can see, you can see Perv Mervin, sitting on the edge of the river here.
All right, and I don't see Virgil. It's kind of obstructed.
I'll give you Virgil. Yeah, the Minotaur is right up here, so I'll give you that one. Standing over, it's hard to say how many victims, but there's definitely people on the ground around Virgil's feet.
Okay. I'm gonna try to help Tony. I'm gonna firebolt the guy that's running behind him.
Now this is a tricky shot. It's a narrow thing, and Tony's in between you and the other person. Are you okay? Still taking the shot?
Is it just gonna change the DC probably, or
it'll probably be with disadvantage because you got to shoot in and around or over Tony. Unless you're going to use more movement to get you could go towards him and then to the side up here, potentially.
No, I want to be getting towards the dock still.
Yeah, it would be tricky otherwise because this guy is not far from Tony, and Tony is between you and him, and Tony's still standing.
I'll do it at disadvantage. It's fine.
Sure.
The worst of those two rolls ends up being a 13.
A 13. Let's see. $13 hits. So lucky man. If it was a miss, I was going to see what Tony said.
Hit Tony.
I was going to roll something for Tony.
So D10.
Okay.
Is a 10 on Tobert.
He is definitely bloody now. He is definitely bloody. And
just tried to hit him in the shoulder, try to slow him down a little bit.
And he is definitely seeing where it came from. So he definitely is looking at you.
And then I'm going to turn. Oh, no. I'm going to, if I see Virgil in the background, I'm just going to mentally again say, keep causing chaos and try to get into the back security rooms. I don't know. Just I want him. I don't want him to come this way.
He doesn't have a key card.
No, that's fine. I just don't want him to come this way.
You want him to stay centralized by the bar?
Yeah, I want him to stay centralized by the bar.
Okay.
Attacking security, basically.
There's not a ton of people up there at this particular moment that you can see.
Right.
This area cleared out fast, and there's dead people on the ground and things like that. So it's not like there's a ton of targets in this area. Obviously, Perv is one of the closest ones.
Yeah, I don't want him going after Perv. I just want him going after security that's close to that area.
Got it. Okay.
And then I'm going to turn and use the rest of my 30 feet to go towards the docks.
All right. So I'm going to put you just below the A3 symbol here.
Cut behind those? Do I have enough movement
to cut behind these?
Yeah, just that one box right behind those.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You go diagonally here, so I'll put you in this box directly here.
Perfect.
Does that work?
That's where I want to be. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perv Mervin. All right.
Perv Mervin.
All right, Perv, here's what you got. And I'm assuming you saw all of this and have complete awareness because, look, there's not a lot of people around and they're all trying to kill each other, including your friends.
And I was facing the action.
Yeah, 100%. So Tony or Lucian is basically right here at the edge of these slot machines. About 10 feet behind him is a security guard who is looking bloody, and you just saw him get hit with a firebolt from a teammate of yours. Up here is the Minotaur, who has just made a giant bloody mess and is standing over one of the other security team. And I will say, you've noticed another security guard coming in from this side here. Let's say you noticed Emma as well, being right up in this area, just a little bit north of you.
As far as I know, Emma has not been clocked, so right? She's just
correct.
A patron that is running.
Correct. Seems like everybody is after Lucian for the most part, although clearly Kaylin has made herself a target because the actions that she's taking are very visible. Firebolts are hard to miss.
Sure, but Kaylin is big and strong and not.
Yeah, and apparently now hiding behind the slot machine. So you saw her get out of sight down in the mob, where you can definitely see a mob of people sort of building down here.
Well, now that Lucian is able to fight for himself, Herb Mervin's not a killer, so I'm going to not continue to attack the security guards. What I'm going to do is run down in the direction of the docks, passing Lucian.
Okay.
And when I'm passing him, I'm going to slap him on the ass, casting guidance.
Okay. Let's see. What's your? Are you dashing or?
Oh no, because guidance is going to be my action.
Okay, so how many feet are we going here?
30. And to be clear, I'm not slapping on the ass to be a pervert. I'm slapping him on the ass because that's where
what you can reach.
Ask him.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
That reminds me, just for everyone, that like I know slapping and who did I see that I gave the other one to?
Me.
I think I gave Kaylin.
Perv. Yeah.
Oh, Perv. That's right.
It was Perv.
Slapping and Perv still
my
both have a bardic inspiration because it's 10 minutes, and it actually hasn't been 10 minutes since I did that.
Yeah.
So
I have my D6 here representing that.
Okay. I just happened to remember that when you said guidance, I was like, oh wait, I gave them something earlier.
Can you remind us what guidance does for
I touch a willing creature and they get to add 1d4 to their next ability check.
Okay. So it's not for attacking, right? It's just for
ability checks.
So if I ask you to roll for agility or for acrobatics,
I thought attacks were ability checks. I thought attacks, like to hit, I thought was okay. I don't know. I might be wrong.
I mean, by the rule book, maybe that's not how I've played in the past. Okay. I guess we should double check that just in case.
I'm gonna look that up. Yeah. Oh. Let's take a look.
One rolling creature before the spell ends. The target can roll D4. Add that number roll to one ability check of its choice. If the die.
Let's take a look here.
Oh, I don't think ability check is considered an
attack. It's attack is considered an attack roll. Like Bardic Inspiration, you can actually add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
No.
Yeah. So
my bad.
It's just an ability check. So if he has to die, like if he has to make a dex save, he can use it or whatever.
I'm getting it mixed up with Bardic Inspiration.
Because he can't use it for. It's only for an ability check. So it's an action he is doing that uses
perception. Ability to jump in the boat, something like that.
He has to do a saving throw. I don't believe it works for that.
I'm getting it mixed up with either Bardic Inspiration or Bless. One of the two.
Yeah.
So my bad.
Bardic Inspiration you can add to anything, basically.
It's I can either that or I can attack Tony. I don't have any other beneficial spells. So
or attack the guy right.
So sorry, it sucks, but it's better than nothing.
So
and then I'll use the rest of my movement to keep running towards the docks if I have any.
All right, so I'm putting you like one square shy of clearing the first set of slot machines here. So in this range right here, but you're about 10 to 15 square feet past Tony or Lucian. All right, that brings us to Emma, and I had Emma right up.
I've seen all this happen in front of me.
Yeah.
Does the guy? How far is the guy from me that is chasing Lucian?
In a straight line, or like
in a straight line? Like, yeah, if I'm casting a spell at him, how far is he?
35.
Okay, so he's within 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
And there's nobody else like looking at me at the moment.
I mean, you're welcome to do a perception check.
That is an 11.
Not that you can tell. Doesn't seem like anybody's watching.
Let me see. I want to make sure this. I remember how this works. Okay, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Ooh, tell me about
whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. The range is 60 feet. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they take 3d6 damage of psychic damage.
That's a fun one. Dissonant Whispers. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You said
that's
wisdom.
a good roll.
You said wisdom save, yeah?
Wisdom save.
All right.
And my wisdom save, the DC is 14.
Okay. I got an 18.
Okay, so he's going to save. So he's going to take half, but I rolled really well.
Oh.
So half of 16 is 8 still.
Oof. That does hurt. He is looking very bloody.
Damn.
Dang it. 16 probably would have killed him.
I will say yes.
Move
That would have killed him.
down the side of down the side.
Okay. Okay, that puts you fairly close to the new security guard that has emerged in the center of the bridge right here. But he's not watching you. He's clearly trying to see what the heck is going on. Everybody seems to be fighting here in the middle.
There's nothing that somebody could see from that spell. They just the person that I'm aiming it at just hears something in their head
and they don't have any knowledge of where it came from, right?
Let me see. On a failed save, if you're available. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obvious dangerous direction. So he might have an idea, I guess. It doesn't really say.
No, it doesn't really say. He has no clue. He's being attacked from all sides, and there's a Minotaur chasing behind him. This guy, he's just barely alive at this point. He's not getting paid enough for this, is what I'm saying. It was supposed to be his day off. Who knows? Okay, that takes us to Lucian. All right, Lucian. I will say you have an awareness that the guy chasing you has been taking damage. You saw a firebolt zip right over your head and hit this guy. He is definitely worse for wear, right? He's about 10 feet away from you, crossbolt in hand. But he's been taking a lot of damage. He looks about as bloody as you, probably.
And there's another guy.
There's a completely healthy security guard here who seems fairly flummoxed by this whole thing and is at a loss as he sees everybody fighting everybody and a Minotaur loose.
But I should I throw perception, whatever? Have I seen this guy yet?
You've met all the security guards.
No, so have I seen him where he is right now?
I'm going to say that you saw him because there's a lot of shouting and he's come running in. So I'm going to say you are aware of him. And he is healthy. He is not injured yet. So you have a choice. You have a lot of choices. You can continue dashing and run. You can try to fight one of these two guys. I don't know. Perv is just ahead of you, and you saw Kalen dart down here behind these slot machines. I believe you had noticed Emma. So Emma would. Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say maybe. I don't know if he's noticed. He just ran away, so I don't know if.
I don't think I know where Emma is because I'm more worried about what's going on here.
Okay.
So I got one guy behind me who knows he's trying to kill me. I got another guy
and
over
is
here.
Just as injured as you, more or less.
Correct. But then I have another guy here who's healthy.
Right. And he has seen this guy chasing you and shooting you. It doesn't mean he knows who's the right person to go attack at this moment. There's clearly confusion and chaos.
All right, I'm going to attack the guy who's half dead.
Okay. So he's 10 feet away. I'll have you move one square, and then your rapier, I'll say, is long enough that you'll be an adjacent square.
Okay.
Get him, Tony. Come on. I'm rooting for you, buddy.
Rolled a 9.
But you have a bonus action, so you could disengage and then dash the rest of your movement, I suppose.
I guess I will. I mean, it's either stand there and get hit or just take off.
So wait, if I'm right, he disengages with his bonus action, and then he just uses his rest of his movement. He doesn't get the double the rest of his movement. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Right. So whatever I have left of dashing, which is
so you have 30 feet is your movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went back 5. No.
So that's.
So you're gonna be like
50.
You're at the other end of the. At the other end of these slot machines here. You basically ran back a little bit and you swung and missed, and then we're like, damn it, and then ran off. So you're at the other
next to Perv again.
Yeah, you're just a little in front of Perv as he's running down the way here. So
gotcha.
Neck and neck. And that is it. That's the end of your turn, sir. Nothing else?
I don't think I can move anymore.
Nothing left. Okay. Let us see what in the world is going on. Injured guy. Let's see here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to catch up to you, but he is going to fire another crossbow at you. And that is a 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
Oh, getting lucky. Let's see here. Oh, that is 2 points of damage. So he just nicks you.
You lucky sucker.
He grazes your temple, I guess.
Oh man, I need some blood transfusions.
And somewhere down closer to Kalen, a random person catches a crossbolt in the head and falls down dead. Kalen's like, oh crap, they shooting. All right. I am going to have. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah. And Kalen, would you do a? Let's do a perception check.
15 for perception. 1-5.
You feel like a mediocre Jedi, a tremor in the staff, in the rod that you're holding, like something's going on with it. There's something resting for the strength of this thing.
Okay, good.
You did not lose control. You could tell when you have and don't have control, and I will say you did not lose control, but you are getting far from the creature, and certainly no line of sight on it. So you can feel that, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this guy comes running in, and he's running towards Tony and his pal he's battling with. But he is not within striking distance. He has his weapons out, but he doesn't know what's going on. You can see he's calling to Tobert and to you guys. He's like, "What the hell's going on, man?" He's shouting and asking questions to try to catch up. And Tobert is shouting things like, "This guy started a fight," whatever. He's screaming things, right? He's like, we got to get this guy. He's doing it. He's blaming Lucian for the things that are the chaos that's going on in here. And Tony, you can certainly shout whatever you want. It's you're all right there.
Yeah, the guy's nuts. Why is he coming after me? The guy's nuts.
There you go. Would you make a persuasion roll, Tony?
Oh, yes.
Or would you prefer deception? I don't know. I'm fine with either.
No, I do a persuasion.
There you
go. I do a 14.
Ooh, not bad. Let's see this guy. I don't know the other. He's not very persuasive. So let's see how well the other guy believes it. Oh my! He seems to really like Tony. He seems to really like Lucian. This guy's like, why do you keep shooting him? He's on our team. He seems to be arguing with Tobin and not arguing with Lucian. So that's the fun that's going on right around Perv, who's just like, kind of in the midst of all these people. They're all like around him, all kind of running. Is anybody, Emma, you can still see the Minotaur. Emma sees the Minotaur absolutely like lay into the other woman sleeping on the ground. Let's just double check.
Emma almost feels bad.
The hit 20. Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll that. Another just all you see is like, I don't know if you've ever seen Dracula Dead and Loving It with, by Mel Brooks. There's this amazing scene when they are basically putting the stake into the heart of the woman in the casket, and you can't see inside the casket, but every time they gently even tap the stake, a mountain of blood just explodes all over all the actors, and they do it like 6-7 times. And Mel Brooks keeps saying, "Almost dead. Do it one more time." It's a phenomenal scene and a really forgettable movie, but that's basically what you see. Just an explosion of blood launching into the air. This Minotaur is just dripping at this point in gore. Wonderful moment for us all. And that I think does all of those things. Let's see. Kaylin, you see a security guard moving this way across from these tables towards the mob that's getting onto the boats. And one more. But that's that. Yeah, you can see. So there's a security guard in this area near A1. There's one on the dock, and then there's the ones up here around Tony. That's kind of where everybody is at the moment. But Kaylin is the only one that sees that guy with Slappin sitting down in the boat, trying to get everybody just start going. He can't quite see that. I think that is the lot. That takes us back to the top of the order. How are we doing? Yeah, right. I'm gonna do one more as the last people are on that boat and it's getting going. You are super. I don't know. Slappin is the luckiest son of a bee. The boat rocks a ton. Water does come into the boat. Everybody is pretty much wet, but the boat is moving and it is heading out the cave. I will say that it exits into daylight. Oh, not daylight because it's nighttime. Out into the open air, and you are basically. I will say your turn ends with you getting fresh air, and everybody on the boat sort of sighing in relief or crying in fear or excitement or whatever. But you got the good ferryman. It's kind of like going on the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland. If you get a good captain, it makes all the difference. So success for your ferryman. And the next boat is
skippers.
Skippers, yeah.
Actually,
yeah. Well, this skipper didn't need a Gilligan. The next boat is docking, and as it docks, Slappin, you can see another.
Someone
boat
say docking.
Another boat passes you heading in, and this guy is like, he's wide. You can even see the whites of his eyes under his hood. He's just like, "What am I getting into? This is insane. It's just crazy time." And he's coming in to follow behind that. Anything that you want to do though with your time sitting in the the first boats that are leaving the Titanic.
Yeah. Well, how close am I to the shore?
Let's see. I would say you're probably like 10 feet off of the shore.
Trying to remember how much my jump speed is. I'll just ride it. No,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well the ferryman would survive the jostle of that, but it could be a lot of fun to watch everybody swim. No. Pass on that.
Good. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just no sense in drawing any attention this close.
I mean, you're doing well, and you've got
to the
the
end and-
statue,
yes,
right? And Kaylin, as a reminder, sorry for me too. Kaylin has the money in the bag of holding, correct?
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm up to speed on all of that. All right. Well, then that, hey, Slappin is like, at least if nothing else, he's getting his 3rd level chit, and he is getting he's making it he's finishing this quest. That takes us to Kaylin, hiding behind the slot machines here near the mob that is, keeps growing. And I will say you've even seen people like jumping in the water to try to get to the boats. Like from the people on this side are like not going north now. They're like diving in, and some of them getting swept away, some of them trying to swim to the ferries that we've got coming through. So there's chaos here.
From what I've been doing with the rod, with the staff that controls Virgil, can I tell if I can put it into the bag of holding and still have some control over Virgil?
You definitely have to be holding it.
Okay.
So if it were in a backpack or in a pocket or something, it would not have the same ability. Although, how would you know that? That's a great question, because you've never not been holding it.
I get the sense that I got to keep it in my hand if I want to keep Virgil somewhat, in check.
Sure.
So I'm gonna sheath the rapier down the back scabbard.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look around to see if any of the security guards notice me hiding behind this little thing, because I saw the one guy going towards the mob. Are they looking towards me?
You've got. I mean, are you going to peek around to look up at the fight,
No.
or are you just talking about the 2 guys down here?
Just the ones that are in eye shot, because I'm hidden one way. I just want to looking forward.
No idea. This guy on the dock is barely keeping his S together. Like this guy, he's clubbing people and knocking them into the water. He's just trying to keep the dock from breaking at this point. He is really holding his stuff together. The other guy is just at a loss because he has not seen any violence except what's going on with the line. So he's like, what is happening? Why aren't people just calmly exiting? Like, what's the deal? So he's hurrying over to help, but his sole focus is on the mob.
All right. I'm going to take this opportunity, since I'm out of the line of sight for the guards that are coming after me. I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself, and I'm going to use my last spell slot, and I'm going to try to turn myself into just a very tall, distinguished drow gentleman.
Okay.
That has like and I'm going to make the staff that controls Virgil look like a cane, like how you walk around with a cane, not like for
a pimp cane. I get it.
Yes. And I'm gonna hold it, and then I'm gonna use my 45 feet of movement to join the mob and get mixed up into the mob, trying to get onto the boats.
I'm gonna make it's an odd roll. I'm gonna make you do a sleight of hand in this transformation, so that seems seamless, because there's obviously a lot of people around, and you don't want them to notice. I'm gonna,
of course,
treat it like a magic trick in that.
Yeah, or stealth, even if you would like me to. Either way, but sleight of hand sounds good.
Yeah. Let's just sleight of hand.
That is a 17.
Oh, way better than anybody in that crowd. There's too much chaos. There's too much noise. There's too many things. So you easily transform yourself into this individual with this amazing pimp hat and cane, and you're just looking incredible. And then it's a crowded area, so you will be jostling. Are you trying to like push your way through the crowd, kind of like Slapin did, or are you just trying to join the line, whatever line it might be?
I want to try to get in and get my way into the front of the boat as best I can without having to shove through everybody. I can try to be deft as I'm doing this.
Okay. Because your movement, were there no people in the way, would take you to the end of the dock, not onto the boat, but to the end of the dock. But if you are trying to be more patient, or if you're trying to navigate, we could do, I think, did we do acrobat? Yeah, I guess it's your choice. Are you doing this acrobatically, or are you doing the hey everybody move and just kind of like push
acrobatically? Definitely.
Okay, let's do an acrobatics roll and see how well you
do. I have advantage on acrobatic checks,
but I'm going to say it's a busy crowd that's all pushing the wrong way, so I'll say it
straight
balances
roll
out.
Just straight roll. Okay. 16.
Yeah, I'll say it gets you right on the dock. I won't say it's not all the way to the end, but it definitely gets you a ways through. So you navigate through the crowd fairly well.
I'm trying to navigate so I'm on the next boat.
Sure. So you're definitely ahead of that other guard. He's not even close to where you are, and you see now the kind of chaos with so many people now in the water, and one boat working its way down towards the dock, and the other one trying to load up, trying their best to fill up.
Yep.
The one that's coming in, I forgot to mention, the one that's coming in is about half full of people coming into the casino. It's still early enough in the evening that people are arriving. So it's about half full of people coming in. So those people are a little bit stunned by what they're seeing. That takes us to Perv Mervin. And let's see, he's right up in this area, right? I think somewhere on the mid end of, or one square away from the end of the slot machines here. Is that right, Alec?
I believe that's where I left off.
Sure.
I'm just gonna have the most interesting turn in the world and just dash down towards the boat.
Is that would that be 60 feet? What is that?
That would be 60 feet.
So I'm going to put you right into the first layer of the throng down here. You're right in with the craziness of people, and because the people, nobody got an opportunity of attack because nobody is aware of you participating in any way at this point. They are so focused on Tony up here or Lucian.
Well, luckily, Mervin feels right at home at the first layer of the thong.
Throng.
Oh, my mistake.
It's a little different. All right, so there you go. You are down in the midst of the chaos down here, and that takes us to Emma. And let's see, where did we leave Emma? Was Emma right here on the edge of this?
Right there, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right,
okay. And there is a guard who was here who moved this way, so there is no guard here anymore.
So I can see the two guards and Tony.
Yes, two guards and Tony, and they seem to be arguing while also chasing.
Okay.
So there's a lot happening.
So I'm going to start by moving my 30 feet down, just basically across the bridge and then down past that table.
30 feet would put you right here.
Okay. Can I still see Tony and the guards?
Absolutely. Yeah. This is a low seated table, so you can see right over it.
Okay. I want to do a perception check to see what I think. Like, is the one guard going to stop? Are they both going to attack Lucian? What am I looking at here?
Let's go for it.
That is a 21.
A 21. Yeah, you can tell that there's definitely confusion happening. This new guard doesn't quite know what's going on and why the other two guards are talking. So he is confused. You can tell that Tony is trying to talk his way out of it for that guy, but the other guard, the very injured guard, is not hearing it. He is definitely still after Tony, while using his words to try to convince the new guard that he's in the right.
Okay. I only have one spell slot left. I'm trying to find out like, what I do here.
How well do you swim?
Do I, if I drop the guard that's arguing, that's going to make the one guy like suspicious. I'm too far to charm that guy. I could try to heal Tony, but I don't know that that's going to be enough to make a difference.
Magic Lasso was worried about you, Tony.
Stuff
went down. Yes, stuff is going down. Stuff
I
is
know.
going
Huh?
down.
I'm gonna one spell, and if I don't drop him, then I can't help Tony anymore. And I know Tony is super bloody.
Right.
Bonus action healing word. Am I within 60 feet of Tony? I guess that's the
definitely. Okay. You're within 30 feet, I think.
Bonus action healing word.
Yeah. Okay.
2d4 plus 4. Ooh, that's good. That is 11.
Ooh, Tony.
And then I'm going to use my action to go to dash another 30 feet toward the boats.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you want to stay around the river, or are you going to kind of like cut between the?
I'm going to cut.
Okay.
Actually, can I mean, I can't really do anything else for him. Yeah, I'm just going to cut the angle. I'm going to cut the angle.
So I'm going to put you right here in between in this little narrow spot here between the table and the last slot machine in that row.
All right.
So we'll just say you were running the whole way and you just like threw the healing word and you crushed it, nailed it. Tony feels so much better. And then you continue on behind here. And I will say you're really near Perv, so you probably still know where he is in the crowd, I'll say.
Okay.
So because he is right in front of you. You're within Yeah, you're within 15 feet of each other.
I hope I did the right thing.
You don't know where Kalen is, and obviously Kalen's in disguise now anyway.
Yeah, I don't know where Kalen's at.
Don't know where Slappin is, but
I
you can see
Slappin is hopefully gone, is what I'm hoping.
Well, you can see a mob of people down here. People are falling in the river, people are knocked unconscious and drowning in the water. The boats are coming in still, but they're like rocking back and forth as they're shoving people on them. It's a lot of James Cameron fun going on down here.
So I'm gonna it just gets me to the opening. It does not get me past those slot machines, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Nope, that's fine.
Okay. And Lucian, you are here.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You've got Tobert, who is very injured, looks way worse than you now. Right above you, you feel reinvigorated. You feel like you got a little bit of your step back a little bit. But there is a new guard who's come over and is arguing with you. His name is Evan, and he's one of the younger guys. So he's just trying to understand kind of the chaos of what's going on. You were trying to sell him on the idea that like you were not the villain in this, but you're both injured. So clearly there's violence on all sides here. So it is your turn. Nobody is close enough to strike you. So there's no opportunity of attack for anybody unless you choose to get closer.
Okay. Now, what Perv gave me that one die, that 1d4. What can I use that for?
If I ask you to do any kind of a skill check, right? So if I say, give me your perception or use your acrobatic skill or, anything, any kind of a skill check where you're trying to do something based on talent.
Okay. So to Evan, I want to use intimidation.
Okay.
On him
or intimidation or persuasion, because intimidation means you're trying to scare him and threaten him, right? Persuasion would be to try to convince him.
All right, persuasion. I'll use persuasion then. But I want to say, will you get this guy away from me? He's losing his marbles here.
Right.
Ever since all this stuff's been happening, he's been trying to attack me here. I need to get away from him, or you need to take him out. There's something wrong with him.
Are you? Sorry, go ahead.
He's been hexed or something. Take him out.
How emotional is Lucian getting? Is this like a "you gotta save me, man"? Or is this more of a like a "hey, look at this guy. Hey, this guy's being."
Well, I'm being actually
Where
being
are
direct.
you?
Right?
Okay.
I'm being direct.
Right.
I'm saying, look, ever since this is happening, he's been attacking people, and he's been attacking other gods. He's attacking me now. There's something wrong with him. Take him out before he attacks you.
All right. Roll that persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion. Okay. And then I'm going to roll that 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got a total of 13.
It's not enough. He is definitely, he's not like fully convinced one way or the other. Let's see how our other guy, but he is definitely like hey, let's just calm it down here. Let's get the boss out here, you guys. Let's he's like, let's see what Mr. Lasky has to say about this. And the other guy's like, no, we can't let him. Look, he's fleeing. He's running. Right.
But I'm like, I'm running because of you.
So now you still have your action and your movement. No, your action was no, that was a skill check. That's not an action, right? Persuasion's not. That was just your words. Yeah. So you still have an action and a movement.
Almost get to the crowd.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
If you just want to dash, you can just bolt for the crowd.
I'm gonna dash to the crowd. That's 60.
Yeah, you can get right into the middle of the crowd. Are you trying to just like push your way into the midst of it as fast as you can? I'm just
trying to mix myself into the crowd.
Yeah, roll me an acrobatics skill here. That seems more like you than.
That's an 11.
An 11. All right. You get a ways in. You're able to penetrate the first layer, let's say, and get a little further in than Perv did. So you're in the crowd.
Well, it makes sense. He's bigger than me.
This is true. And that's it for you then. That is it. Yep. You are in the crowd. And are you bloody still? Like more than half of your health is gone?
No.
Okay, so you're not even bloody anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Good. Hey, look at you. Look at this guy. Who'd have thought?
Hey, I was sleeping at the beginning of this bloody thing.
Emma is never letting you forget this if you survive.
That's right.
I mean, holy cow.
You're going to owe her for a long time.
Oh, I love this. Let's see how this. This next ferryman is doing really well. He has loaded up about half of the people in without any issues. He's doing successful. He's being successful at like beating anybody out. Trying to grab on the edge. He's hitting their hands with with any weapons he's got, keeping them from capsizing the ferry and loading it up as quickly as he can. I don't think. I know. Kaylin can tell I will not make it on this ferry, but it's close. You'll be at the front probably for the next one because you've moved your way as the people have been pushing. And you're pretty big, so to be the 23rd or 24th person trying to jump on this thing might flip it easily. But you can make that choice, when it comes your turn. If you want to jump, no harm, no foul, possibly. So that's what's going on here with those guys. I'm going to decide. Let's see. How crazy is this guy? He is insane. Tobert is going to shoot towards where he thinks Tony went. He is going to fire with disadvantage into the crowd to try to hit Tony again. So let's see how that works.
That might turn the other guard against him at least.
Yeah, it can.
That's going to be a 13.
Miss.
Somebody 2 spaces over and 1 space back, and I'm going to assume it's not Perv, just goes down. Like somebody just gets struck and goes down. Let's see. And he starts running towards the crowd as well. And the other guy, Evan, is chasing him, but still at a loss. There's a lot of arguing and trying to figure out what's going on, and they're heading this way.
I mean, he just saw him shoot
into a crowd.
Right.
Like Evan would try to stop him.
Evan is not being persuaded by anybody at this point. He is still, every once in a while you bump into someone and you're like, how are you still an undecided voter? That's Evan. Evan is the undecided voter. All right, and then let's see the A1, the guard over here by A1. I'm gonna say he's moving his way through the crowd. People are clearing a path for him, so he's coming up behind you, Kaylin, but not focused on you, just focused on trying to get to his partner who's on the end of the dock there. Let's see. And this is Khan, right? This is Khan.
No, yeah, Khan was clear up at the thing. He was the one in the tournament.
Oh yeah, because Khan still hasn't made his way past the Minotaur yet. Oh, this is Urton, I guess. Okay, so Urton, and then so there's 2 guys down there on that end. Oh gosh, yeah, that means Khan is all the way at the top. Okay. Oh, I have not moved Khan in a while. Then let me figure out where Khan is. Let's take a look here. It's the Minotaur's turn. Let's do an intelligence test with our pimp here. Let's see how well you.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Somebody else picked up the rod. Oh no.
At this point, does it even matter?
14.
Right. You still maintain control. And let's see. 10 feet.
Once you're on the boat,
it's
just a matter of trying to figure out a way to get Lucian out of
here. Just for the she's and geese, a bartender dies. It's not. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm not going to tell you.
Was it a bartender or a waiter?
Yeah. Yes, it was not a waiter. It was not.
Oh, dang it.
Not Alex Waiter. But was it the attractive female bartender or the male bartender? We don't know. But yes, a bartender has fallen. So pour one out for your homies. Okay. That's going to take us back to the top of the order. And let's see. Slappin'. I'm going to say you got to the dock and everybody is just running. Unless you jumped off. I don't know. Did you jump?
No, I'd wait till I...
Another ferry passes you. This one not nearly as full. There is an employee on the dock helping people out, but this is not a security guard. This is definitely someone who's just like, the gatekeeper for the ferries. The ferryman calmly docks the ship and everybody gets off. I'm assuming are you doing anything in particular, just sort of following the mob? Nope. The 20 people
following the mob.
All right.
As soon as I get a chance, I'm bolting back to the hotel.
To the hotel. Okay.
Yep.
So you are now in the hustle and bustle of the drow portion of the city and mingling. You're welcome to do a perception check if you want to determine if anybody's watching.
Really following me or anything.
Yeah, of course. Seems like something that you would do, being that you're on your own.
Be a 16. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and it'll be an 18. I rolled.
Nobody is noticing. Instead, These guys on the dock are anyone who works for the casino is talking to each other like, oh crap, man, you would not believe what's going on there. Holy cow. The people leaving are talking to each other like, oh, I'm so glad we got out of there. Did you see what was going on? I saw this. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of like hubbub happening. So everybody is very self-absorbed in this particular moment, which is working really well for you.
Yes, and I am bolting it now.
Okay. I will say you are out of combat, and I will put you in the hustle and the bustle of the city. We'll see how long and who makes it back to the hotel to join you. Let's see here. So back inside, let's say we are on to Kaylin. All right. So Kaylin, that second boat has departed, and the third one is cruising around to try to get into position. This guy, 3 people grab on one side, and it lists bad. Like this ferry is near to capsizing. The ferryman is hanging on for dear life, but water is coming on board as it like tries to make this turn to dock. There were few people on this one. It was almost like this third boat, and not as many people were coming in, but they all fall in. Everybody who was on there but the ferryman is now in the river and getting taken downstream.
Oh no.
So
Save them.
Oh no.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
So it's probably like 7-8 feet off of the dock as it's making this turn, and people are grabbing onto it. The security guard can't do much. He's just trying to keep you guys from pushing him into the water. He's just trying to keep some order here on the end of the dock. And the other guy is coming. He's probably 5 feet off of the planks of wood that make up the dock.
I'm gonna just try to hold my position and not let anybody bump me into the water.
Sure.
And I don't want the security guard to bump me into the water, but I want to be able to jump on the boat when it's time to jump on the boat.
Right. Let's do, what did we call that check? What did we do? Adam, did we do like a agility? What did we do? A straight up check for like the pushing on the dock there? I can't remember what we did.
I think it was an acrobatics.
All right, sure. Let's do that.
X.
$23.
You are good. Nobody's pushing you. They see the pimp cane and they're like, don't mess with this guy. Don't mess with this. And did you wait? The drow distinguished individual is male, female? Does it matter?
Just a male, yeah. Since
All
it's a pimp cane.
Yeah. Don't mess with this guy. That's
Just something. It's just something totally different from what I was. So,
sure. Absolutely.
Or what I actually am. Sorry.
A lot of chaos, a lot of excitement going on down here, and everybody pushing, shoving. It's getting very thrilling. And we have now Perv Mervin's turn. Perv, you saw an arrow fly into the crowd. Somebody got drilled. You saw Tony dart past you, and he's mixed in with you on one side. I will say you probably didn't notice Emma coming from the other side, because I don't know that you were ever even aware that she was coming along.
No,
she's still a ways behind you in the hubbub.
I'm going to try my best to weave through everyone's legs and get on the boat.
All right. Do we want to call that an acrobatics something or other for you? What do you want to call that? Athletics?
Let's call that athletics, please.
Let's do that.
It's a 19.
Holy cow. And your movement is 30?
30, yep.
I will say you're right here at the edge of the wooden boards, right as this security guard comes marching up to try to like restore order. So he and you are probably like, I mean, within striking distance, but neither one of you's like looking to start combat with each other. So you've gotten right. You were able to navigate that with aplomb.
And that was
that was just your movement. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm going to use a dash action.
Sure. All right. Let's do a second athletics check, because now it's a tighter space, and I don't know. Let's just do one more.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration just because I feel like it's an important moment. 16.
Yeah, I think you're good. You get Aelin, you notice this goblin go like right by you and like get like there's one person now in between you and this little guy. You totally see it, and you're like, I know that mask anyway. And you catch a slight whiff of mayonnaise as he passes. You don't know why, but you smell mayo. No, you're muted. Sorry, buddy. I can't hear you, Paul.
I'm not going to say anything at first. I'm just going to just clock that. Okay, I see perv.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you like mayo. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm going to let him be. I'm just going to try to make sure that we're both on the boat at the same time. Then.
Sure, I get that. That makes sense. Okay, so that puts Perv Mervin where he wants to be. Sorry. Okay, that takes us to Emma, and Emma is right here in this gap between the casino elements of the main floor here. And
Okay.
I will say you've definitely seen arrows flying. You saw Lucian dart into the crowd. Maybe you can still track him a little bit. You saw Perv at one moment, but he moved fast, and in the chaos, you lost track of Perv Mervin.
Okay, so move me forward. Like, do I see from where I'm at the two guards chasing Lucian yet?
No, they're going to be they move last, so they're still up here where they had last fought.
So they didn't go very far.
No, they moved. You know, they would have gone their regular movement, right? So, yeah, they're still probably behind the what are those things? Slot machines. You might be able to hear them because they're clearly arguing loudly. I'll give you that if you want to be able to feel like you can hear them coming.
I'm going to run around the side of the thing and up to and start like get in front of them. Oh my gosh, did you see this giant minotaur? What are you doing? Why are you down here? Aren't you supposed to be protecting us? What is going on? And like,
I love this.
And like just get in front of the two of them and just act like
A performance.
terrified.
Yeah, I
Just
love it. Oh,
Full on, all out performance.
give me the performance of a lifetime. Come on, Meryl Streep. That's what I want.
24.
There you go.
Rushed.
There it is.
Wow.
Like, I'm stopping both of them. I've got a hold of both of them. Look at this thing. It's killing everyone. What are you doing?
You got Evan so well. He's pulling out his hip flask and he's like, "Here, have a drink. It's okay. You know, whatever you need. Whatever you need. You know, I'll calm down, lady. I got you. He's like trying to hug you. He's trying to take Evan. Evan has forgotten he had any interest in anything else in his life based on this performance. Tobert is definitely enthralled and he is focused on you, but he has not like completely given up on everything else around him, but he is enthralled. Not to the level of Evan.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm literally just trying to like stall them at the moment.
That's great. No, you're crushing it.
So that's all I'm trying to do. That's going to be my entire turn is to try to like basically like, do you see that thing? It's like, yeah.
Now you still have a little movement if you want to like back towards the docks, or you can stay right here near the edge of the.
At this moment, I'm trying to hold these two guys up,
right?
And if anything, get them to like realize, hey, there's a monster killing everyone, and maybe get them to go that direction.
Yeah. No.
So that is what I'm trying to do.
The Academy gives you your award, Meryl Streep. You are.
And and in my mind, there's another little tally that goes on Lucian's debt. It's like that guy owe me so fucking big.
I mean, he really does. And God bless Evan. I'll tell you, just being absolutely gullible. I'll just say.
So
let's see.
So I'm not even necessarily trying to like get the one guy to necessarily like forget about. I'm just trying to like hold him up.
Right.
Like.
I get it.
So he's the one fair. I ran up to. I ran up to him. There's a, and then I'm talking about him. So, yeah.
I mean, you picked a good mark, is what I'm going to say. Because you got at this point, Evan would do just about anything for you. That takes us to Lucian, who has just entered the crowd. An arrow whizzed by you and took somebody else down. You may have noticed a blur of goblin crawling around in between you on its way to the docks, but the chaos is reigning all around you. And why don't you do a perception check and we'll see if you even heard the performance of a lifetime behind you.
Perception. Boom.
channeling my inner Meryl.
That was a total of 6.
You have no idea.
No idea.
You're focused only on forward motion. Everything's in front of you. Nothing's behind you.
So, where you said there was a security guard on the deck.
Correct. There's one straight ahead of you, and I will say you've definitely noticed him. He is right in this area, just shy of the wood boards, and then there's one on the end of the dock.
All right. So I go to the one. So how far am I away from the one at the first one?
You would probably have to use all of your movement, especially, this is tricky terrain with all the people there. So you'd have to use all of your movement. It wouldn't be a dash. You would still have an action. But you would get close enough to at least speak, not maybe close enough to like touch them.
All right. So I want to be able to speak to the guy.
Sure.
And the guy who died in flames, what is his name again?
The guy who died.
Lasky.
Oh, Lasky. Yeah, the chief of security. Sure.
So I talked to the guy. It's like, hey, you. And the guy looks up. Do I know this guy's name?
Yeah, this is Urton.
Urton. I said, yo, Urton. Lasky told me to go get you. You need to go to the bar. Help the guys out at the bar. So get going because the guy's pissed already. Go. You got to get going. I got this.
And he says, I don't speak New England.
All right, let's roll your persuasion check. Let's see how you do.
Persuasion.
Crystal blue.
I have a 28.
Holy.
Oh.
I rolled a B. And then I got a +8 for persuasion.
You rolled a B?
Yeah, it's the D&D Beyond. It's on the. It's
one of
the
20.
Rolled the 20.
He rolled that one.
I never do that. Yeah, you are guys. We had Meryl Streep up there. We got De Niro down here. I don't know what's going on. These performances are changing what we could believe is possible in a lie. He's like, oh shit. He sees you're all bloody. He's like, what's going on? Oh my God, I'll go help. Then he starts pushing his way north through the crowd. And he's like, yeah, I'll get up there. And he just starts pushing his way this way.
All right.
Nailed it.
And
you still have an action.
Dash?
If he's used his full movement, he can't then, although he has the bonus, you have the bonus dash, right? Your bonus action can be to dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you can use that once per turn, right? So.
And your action could be to dash too, can't it?
Yeah, he hasn't action yet.
So he has an action. He has the action and the bonus action for dash.
If he wants to, yes.
Okay.
So let me dash to the other security guard.
You want to get to the end of the dock here?
Yeah.
Give me. Let's see. What are you? I can't remember what species you are.
I'm a half elf.
Half elf. Yeah. Let's do that. That sounds like acrobatics to me. See how well you get through this crowd here. Although you are dressed like a security guard, I suppose you could be like, get out of the way. I am the brute squad.
Okay, so I rolled a 4.
I will say you get onto the dock and you get about halfway down. You can't even get to this tall guy with the pimp cane and hat in front of you. You can't even get to that guy.
Okay.
He's kind of blocking the way. He's big, so he's kind of blocking a little bit of the way. You can get a few people behind him is where you're at now.
All right, so I guess if I can't talk to
you can try shouting to the guy. I mean, everybody is shouting at this guy.
All right, so do I know that guy?
You've met everyone.
I know, but I need a name.
What? I can't read my writing. Let's do, it looks like Thomas. Let's see Thomas.
All right, Thomas. So I go to Thomas and I yell to him the same thing I did to the other guy.
Yeah. Hey, you like he needs to leave. They need
I
him.
got this. They need you up at the bar. Lassie's pissed.
I'll give you one more. Let's do another persuasion check. Let's see how you persuade this guy.
Ooh, that's a 20. That's
God
dirty
damn
20.
it! You are
Well, my persuasion is a +8, so that was a 12 with an 8.
you've surpassed De Niro. You're now Brando. Let's say not like old Brando, like young early Brando. Yeah. He is absolutely like what I need to do. So he seems to be completely on board with this, and he starts pushing his way back, but it's not his turn yet, so he hasn't moved very far yet. On his turn, though, he is persuaded.
There you go. Okay.
And that's the end of it. That's your turn. That takes us to the security guards. So let's see here. These guys. Fucking Evan is hilarious. Evan is like fanning you. He is like trying to help. He is doing everything in his power to calm you.
Okay.
Tobert, right? Yeah, he's starting to move his way into the crowd though to get past you. So he is moving, but he's not rushing anymore. He's not dashing or anything like that. He's just moving, but he is distracted by you enough that it's slowing him. He's not giving it his full effort, if that makes sense.
That's literally all I was trying to do was just to get him.
Well, I mean, Evan has
a chance to get on the boat.
There's nothing more important now than you to Evan. Evan is all in. Let's see. The guard that you convinced first, Tony, is pushing his way through, and he's not quite to Tobert, but those two are going to meet here. They're going to have a meet cute in a second. Let's see how this guy's doing. Oh wow! You lit a fuse under Thomas. He got a few ways down here, and he jumps off the dock onto the land here and starts pushing his way through this way. The problem with that is now there's really nobody at the front of the dock controlling the people getting onto the ferries, and there's a surge. Everybody is pushing. So I'll need Kalen and Perv and Lucian to all make this doesn't feel like acrobatics to me. This feels like a strength check. Let's just see if you're pushed.
Oh shit, that's lousy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I rolled an 8.
I got 11.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. Basically, you ever like squeeze the tube of toothpaste too much? Like everything just comes like squirting out. Everybody just like almost falls onto this ferry boat. It was already like half capsizing, had water in it, and it flips. So we're gonna end right here with Kalen and Perv and Lucian in the capsizing ferry.
So I just want to get this straight. I saved Lucian's butt multiple times, only for him to go down there, get to the ferry, and then get rid of the guy that was controlling it, where he could have got on safely and got away, and screw it all up. Okay.
Yeah, and I would have tried to.
Right. I mean, that's on brand.
3 episode ends.
Yeah, I mean, I would have tried to dodge, get out of the way,
perfect
done
cliffhanger.
something.
Actually, can I have Kalen do? I want to see if you hold on to the staff before we end.
Yeah, of course.
So what would that? I don't even know what that would be.
Whatever you'd like me to roll.
Let's just do a straight up and down. Let's just see. Get over a 10 and you hold on to it.
No problem. 15.
There you go. All right. So you're holding on to it. You can still feel it. There's some pull going on the other side, but you as you go under the water, there's a lot of screaming. So we'll just see how that works out.
I would have jumped.
Well, yeah. Well, when it's your turn, we'll see if everybody. You got shoved. You went flying. No, I think you hit the boat and then the boat flipped. So we'll see how everybody turns out next time.
Okay.
That's it. We should be back next week and potentially the week after. So all is well for that. But Tony, You lived. You survived. Now, can you survive the river and the waterfall? We'll see how good everybody swims when we come back next time. Huge thank you for the folks in the chat. I saw that Lasso made it. Get your breathing straws ready for sure. Did I miss anybody? Bobby Delghetto's here and Chaos was here. There was a lot of chaos tonight. I hope you're enjoying it, man. Watching these guys and wrestling. It's the same. It's just as many shenanigans. But huge thank you for everyone for coming by. And I guess never turn your back on Minotaur.
Or Lucian.
Or Lucian.
Yeah, sure.